I think what is very important, and I think this is no surprise to you, the two most important things for a good city would be public transportation and high quality public space. So I think this is very important for human interaction, because a city is about living together on a very dense way in a very limited space. So we believe that good public transportation and good high quality, good well-designed public space is probably the most important thing. Yeah. And then there's a whole lot of new issues we think that should be brought into account, new issues in the whole sustainability debate. So you have different types of urban fabric, and not all of them are suitable to make high energy performant buildings, or to make public space that has good light accessibility and things like this. So there is also a responsibility for the architects, but for the hard thing about city, about urban policy, about urban design, is that the policy in most of the cases is still implied top-down. So this means as an architect you're always destined to work with whatever conditions you get. So it would be different if you've seen it in history. Some architects, they made like these visionary plans to make whole other new cities, and so this is not realistic in a way to think about urban design like this. We have to deal with what we have, but we can work on infrastructure, we can work on public space, we can work on quality of the housing, we can work on the level of the, I don't know how to say, like cultural things, and all this good mix of programs, things like this.
Good city is somehow very, at the moment, a very important idea in Czech Republic. It seems for me that the young generation, not just of architects but also of ordinary people, are finally trying to say that the city is for people. It's kind of like very simple thing, but during the last like 10 years it wasn't so, and I'm happy about that. So the good city is mostly about the people which are interested about the quality of the city itself. So it's somehow at on the beginning about participation, about collaboration, and then can come architect and create from this energy of the people which are living there the answers, and bring something which is not just nice or functional, but also what is really used kind of very easy, because the people know about what's going on and they are part of the process, so they are enjoying the new things. And these new intervention should really finally make our cities in Central Europe as places where you would like to spend not just part of your day, but also your free time, so to stop these escapes for weekends and for the holidays somewhere else where it's much more nicer. It's kind of like paradise in our eyes. So to bring that paradise or that like normal environment at our homes.
I think a good city is if you think a city like a public space, because a city could be an agglomeration of private, but I think if you are an architect, you are designing the public space, and the public space, of course, is a question of comfort, and so maybe during the 20th century the city was made for the car, so there is a lot of noise, of pollution, it's warm, and it's and today I think yes, we need to bring some more quality to the urban space. So it means that the facade of the building are not only for inside, it's also the interior of the street. It's the interior wall of the street, if we want. So we have a little to reverse the idea how to think the city and to think that urban space are the interior and inside the building this is outside. So how to define, to give good quality as we are doing it for inside to the outside.
I am going to give you an obvious answer to begin with, which has been Copenhagen. Copenhagen's wonderful in that it has it allows for a really, really nice lifestyle. I could leave work, pick up shopping and be home all by bike in half an hour. And that was done on, that was a normal lifestyle. It's a city where children are welcome. It's a city which, in a way, because of its culture, has a very heavy respect for design and design culture, and that's something that I really like as an architect. But I think above all it benefits from this Scandinavian sensibility or inclusiveness, which does things like values children as equals to adults, and values, if you want, has been very early in valuing things like women equally to men, and that has public space consequences. To have those values means that you need to respect the public space requirements of the most vulnerable user groups. So in that way I found it a very inclusive city, even though the weather sucks and sometimes people can be a bit cold.